Right, good morning, ladies and gents. I say morning, it's about 11 o'clock. When we get here, we always have a brew and a chin mag, don't we, Des? Here's the most important person, Mr. Baldrick, sorting out some tinder. And we are at the, well, I say, we're in the woods, very close to the covert spot. Sure you've all seen it before. And not seen you for a little while, mate, so it's great to touch base. Old Des.
Nice one, mate.
Nice one. And again, I put a shout out, mate. It's school holidays, weekends, you know, that's prime time for being with your kids and all that and keeping the missus happy.
Well, I've just come back from Menorca, and
Menorca. With a bit of sunburn in this, haven't we?
Sunburn, yeah, look at me.
Yeah, and yeah, you got your appointment for the dose clinic booked, have we, sir? No, I'm just saying, just saying. Just saying. You know me, mate. And obviously what's really, really nice is, again, like reasonably recent for Des is, you know, somebody doesn't live, you know, close-ish and all that, come down and, you know, all part of the quick. There's no clicking this here, mate, is there? No. No. And somebody, again, with work and that, just been difficult to meet. Last time I saw him was at the Bushcraft show, and Tony's come over there today. Again, never so keen. Obviously, things like me, mate, time's precious, isn't it, with work? Time's the most, yeah. He's, obviously, you kind of worked most of last night and that as well, mate. So as I say, if you're going to get your head down, you know, that type of stuff, mate, no rules, no nothing, but it's cracking to meet you, mate, and it would happen at some point, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, glad.
And I think this happened from about 10 o'clock last night type of scenario, didn't it? Yeah? Yeah. But we have also probably the quickest dibble in the whole world, sir. Yeah? You had a bit of kit, yeah. Oh, very happy, sir. And yeah, Godfather offer, that means one I can't refuse. And as you know, I've gone down the lady route in justifying me getting this, because I'm not going to be going to the wilderness gathering, work's getting in the way and that type of stuff. So it's 95 quid. I normally drop in about 40 quid for petrol, you know, which is true. Get the breakfast in and that. So, you know, that's like, just say 140 there. So the bit of kit that we've had a dibble on, sir, and excellent dibble, because, you know, there was a bit of a discount there, wasn't there? Good price in the first place, but it's just like traditional, you've got to have a bit of a dibble. You're very happy, cash in your hand.
Absolutely.
Money the missus don't know about.
Yeah. Wait till the long-haired RSM.
I'm going to go down that route. Well, Des is going to remind me, because on the way back I got a text and just warned Brumfield accident and emergency, yeah. But and again, mate, yeah, so there's like 150 quid, and you know, and with what you spend on that, I just thought, you know, that's paid for that, because that was money that was in my plan, has been spoken for, but just work, as you say, same with yourself, gets in the way there, mate. It's a bit of a posh kit for me. One thing, well, price, sir, yeah, but the other thing about that is when you pulled it out in the motor, because you didn't want to send it, and you know, no. Yeah. So it all sort of come together anyway, mate. And you know, so it's nice to see you. Des is exactly the same as you. First, so many times where tried this and that. Yeah. And then because he come off a night shift, and what he did, and I said, whatever time it is, he come over. I think it was Dave's permission or whatever, and he went and had a kip for an hour. Nobody thought he was rude. He's fucking bollocks, like a little bit of an live. So I'm going to shoot away, mate. But nice to see you, mate, and many more of them, sir. I say, we're not clicky, it's just getting everybody together. And there's already an overnighter in the offering, which we've spoken about, mate. Welcome. You know, people come, they go, there is enough drama in the world, yeah, so these things are, yeah, everybody will come when they want and go when they want, like, you know. And there's nobody going, fucking there, fucking there, you know what I mean? Fuck off. But yes, mate, so I'll show that there, but really chuffed with that, mate, yeah. So I'm doing the ladies thing. When I go in, I will tell, I love that, I've nicked that, the long-haired RSM, and a lot of squaddies will be like, oh, I know what it means. Regimental Sergeant Major, for people that don't know, yeah. The person you always keep happiest when you're in the army. Regimental Sergeant, fucking come in. Otherwise called as, I call her Cosa Nostra, which is Mafia for boss of bosses. I don't know, Dave calls his Mrs. Memsob. I'm going to do that route that the lady's doing, because it's my feminine side coming out. When she says da-da-da-da-da-da, because literally, mate, from about 11 o'clock last night, I'm serious, I looked and I thought, do you know what, I can justify that money's there, do you know what I mean? And then we had a little, well, we woke up this morning, mate, and then you went, Ed, yeah, certainly, that's the lowest I'll take for that, you know, da-da-da-da. Good skills, because if it went in your PayPal or whatever, then your missus would know about it. Hard cash, sir. Hard cash. And again, we met up today anyway, mate. So that was very well. Yeah, yeah, very. I'm proper chuffed with that, mate. And the most surprising thing, apart from obviously the prices, you're happy, and that sort of stuff, mate, and I'm happy, is how light it is.
Say, it's a bit bulky, but
Yeah.
it's so lightweight. Well,
And this one has. This is just for Mighty Car. This one has all the poles, all the sheets.
The awning poles and the bag.
Oh, and the bag and all that. Oh, no, nice one. I got a text from Mighty. Did you do that deal with Tony? And I went, oh yes. And, what do you mean over there now? Yeah, I've got it now. And I won't tell you how much he paid for his, because he went, oh well, I paid this, but it was brand new. And I went, so is mine. But oh, bless him. See, with this little crew, you can have banter when you're not even in the same county.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah. And well, it's
Superb.
no. Because, like I say, it was only obviously no locations, mate. No, what anybody does is sort of 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah, it's not too far from here at all.
No,
yeah,
excellent,
so
mate. Yeah.
Perfect.
Because that's exactly the same with Dez. He's just trying to get it put together, get it done, and you know what I mean.
Like I say, most precious thing at the minute is time, isn't it?
It is, mate. Yeah, fucking is. Because when you're doing the work and you go home, you want to do something, get on the sewing machine or something, and then you have something to eat and you fall asleep.
That's it.
Yeah.
Time's gone.
And with me, it's like that's like times 3 to everybody else. And it's nice. It's still a bit muggy, but it's nice in the wood. It's Baldrick. He's gone to do a perimeter patrol. Yeah, bless him. And looking for gooks in the wire. Gooks in the wire. Somebody commented that's like a Vietnam thing. The wire encasement round a thing. Well, and the Viet Cong. Looking. Here you go, boy. Yeah, all right then. Yeah, and they used to crawl through the wire. That's what an army term is. Gooks in the wire. Gooks being the Viet Cong. All right, Mr. Baldy. Yeah, who's got the bacon? Yeah, but sorry, mate. I'm going to tell her how much I've saved.
Yeah, that's it.
Before I tell her how much it's cost.
Think of what I've saved you though.
Yeah, no. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Works both ways.
But I've still got the local A&E on standby, you know what I mean? They normally put me in cubicle 7. Bless them. And again, ladies and gents, you've heard me say this, sorry, Bushcraft Trade Post on Facebook. Tony put up this last night. Again, something he's had, never used, we've all sort of done it with bits of kit, and that is an outhouse top of the range swag bag. Again, we don't talk prices here, but I looked at that, and I, as you do a bit of a search around for the prices and all that type of stuff, and obviously his price was a lot lower, obviously, and that's why I keep saying get on the Bushcraft Trade Post. I'll stick a link onto it, because it's just like geezers like you and me wanting to sell a bit of kit, move it on, or you know what I mean, the gas bills come in or whatever. Do you know what I mean? You've got to take the kids to Disneyland or something like that, all that type of stuff. But he's very happy with this. I'm happy with this. I'll tell you what, gobsmacked, and I think Des was as well. I'm not saying this, how for what it is, how light it is. Like I say, it comes with all the accessories. So I'm going to have a little play around with that, and yeah, very, very happy. So wilderness gathering, 95 quid, £40 petrol. That's I'm already. That's 2/3 of what this has cost me. Yeah, without going into too much detail. That was money I had pinned for that. I'm not doing the wilderness gathering. Can do this year. It's just one of them things. Too many people off work. So the money I would have spent on that has more than covered this. So this is. Well, there is a method to my madness, but as was only said, Eddie, you're the only one that can understand your own madness. But anyway, we're going to have a little tinker with that. Excellent, and I'll bring you back. Then we have Dez, proper holy bushcrafty. Bannock better?
Yes, mate.
Very nice, sir. And you bring that out ready mix, mate, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I used to bring it in packets and stuff like that, or do it in a resealable bag. But
yeah.
when I was out with Dave, I see him using an Nalgene bottle, which I thought was a novel idea. So I bought one in a nice bit of bushcraft orange.
Yeah.
And it Does the job, doesn't it?
Which is, mate, because if you lose it, you lose it.
So,
And that's one of Dave's, Trevor's.
That's that's Dave's brothers,
Yeah.
wasn't it? TJM.
Yeah.
That's the Scout grill, I think it is, mini Scout grill, something like that.
And again, you give that some welly, mate. How's it holding up? And be honest.
Oh, brilliant, yeah, brilliant. Yeah,
You know what I mean? If it's not,
yeah.
yeah,
It's moved and that smoke is still getting.
it's following you. You're the smoky Joe today, ain't you? Because you moved there, he'll follow you, mate. It's just the fire has a persona all of its own. But yeah, obviously the 2 hammocks I used last time, they were wet when I got home, so I stuck them out in the line to dry. My missus has put them somewhere, and I've realised they're not in Bergen. But at the bottom of my Bergen is Chair Mac. So, and it didn't take too long to put up either, does it, mate? Properly sold on the whoopee sings and that now, mate, and I could have been asleep in that dead easy. As I say, it's like a hammock with a backrest on it. And because what I'm going to do in a moment is just get rid of the back so it drops down.
Tree huggers then?
Huh?
Did you make those straps?
These straps, yes, mate, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that one, well, you know me,
Yeah.
and that's, sorry, so there, you know, that type of, the strap that goes up to that one, and that one just keeps it at the right sort of width apart and that, and because when we was up there last time, when you do the knotted paracord, very good to do, does work, takes the weight, but it's always got a bit of stretch in it, and yeah, I'm quite on point now with the old, what do we call it line we're looking at? There's Mr. Baldy. Yeah, I think we've been sat there, mate, chewing the fat and getting to know Tony and all that. So I'm going to see if David was here now. He'd have had that up and all that, bless him. Oh, do you know when I did your thing, mate? Yeah, there was, jar cloth. Remember when everything was a 4-letter word?
Yeah.
Because you always do jar cloth, mate, don't you?
Always.
You swear by it though, don't you?
Yeah, it's I love it, you know what I mean? I know it's a bit counterproductive, but
Is it fun? It's what that's your preferred.
you kind of have to make it. You have to have a fire to make it, don't you, in the first place? But yeah, I make a point of always of making it. It's got a load of old.
Because that's it's your preferred method of.
It is. It is really. Yeah, it is.
So you feel your boots, mate? Is that like a?
You know, I found this. This was an old
I thought so. Scout toggle thing.
Scout. Neckerchief.
Yeah.
But I found it. I took it home. I washed it a few times, and then it's
Sweat bags, sir.
so it's just a rag that I use for wiping me.
Same as I've got the army like sweat rags on, mate, and you know.
So I bought these quite recently.
So it looks like a butt plug, sir, but.
It's nice. Bought some sail needles.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen them?
Yeah.
They're fucking excellent. What I like about them is the eyelets are obviously quite big
Yeah.
as well, but they're like a 3-sided needle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you seen them?
Yeah.
You must have come across
Oh,
them.
definitely, mate. In me time and that, yeah.
And they're brilliant, aren't
They're
they?
sort of, sorry, there we go, mate. They're like a surgical suture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I bought well, they come in this tube,
Yeah.
and I bought them off Amazon, about a tenner.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough, mate. Because again, in my housewife, as I call it, all me needles are re-threaded with cotton because you're going to be freezing cold, and that type of stuff, mate.
Yeah.
And with that, all you need is like either some Coban cotton or whatever, or some, what do they call that? Kevlar.
Oh yeah.
One,
yeah.
one, you know, very, very strong, and we'll do everything, mate. You can get that on the, you know, the little reels that go underneath a sewing machine, bobbins.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, job done, mate. Oh, bang line, sir. Oh, I like looking into a man's pound.
Well, I keep on my spare cloth for char cloth.
Yeah.
I've got some birch bark in there, a bit of duct tape on a roll. I've got that repair tape for tarps and stuff, and then I've got that toggle there just to, if I was gonna, just make a makeshift tripod for a pot hanger.
Yeah, excellent, mate.
And it all just goes in there.
Well, some of them things I keep meaning to do, and I'll have the idea to do that, but guarantee you next time I come out I won't have done it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just, and as I say now, I've got quite a number of Dave's bags, and they obviously, they all serve a purpose. The bags.
Oh, you got a flame there, mate. Is that where you?
Maybe it's because the gas is burning out in it, and the char cloth. I'm not going to leave that for a minute.
Baldy, stop eating yourself. Yeah, but so at some point there's a couple of things, a chest rig, and I want to have a little play with that now, ladies and gents. Right, lads, this is another one of them let your eyes be your guide. But I say I make bits and bobs like this. So, but you know, Viper. Build quality is absolutely on point, isn't it?
Yeah, it's superb.
Yeah.
I like the size of it.
Can't. It's just the right size, mate. So you're not carrying set of webbing and all that type of stuff. And all your necessaries in there. You know, EDC and all that type of stuff. Again, I've whacked a few bit in now. I've got some cords. I've got me little knives, a little torch in there, and another little torch fire steel. Sweat rag in there, and something I forgot to bring out. I always carry a spoon in there. It's just annoying if I haven't got a spoon. Velcro, yeah. Because that will come up and go over all of them if needed, and that, mate.
Okay.
Again, don't worry about the patch, but it has got there. You can take that off, mate, because that's so much stuck in there. But that's how it comes, like that, yeah. That can come out, and there's Velcro at the back, ladies and gents. So you can then put that over, but that again, right. So, but there again, I got that. It's going to make whatever, but you can just slot stuff down in there, but it hasn't got a top on. There is a way of doing it, but that just goes in there and it slits in there. And inside there is all my first aid and bits and bobs. I'll try and show you what's in there. I don't like to bore people with what I carry now. But I'm just going to bring you around, ladies and gents, because it is £28 a Viper chest rig, and I got it from Military First. Yeah.
The model is a VX.
Yeah, sorry, Viper VX. Workmanship, you know, absolutely. I mean, I know how much the buckles cost and the strapping cost. So come round. It's got. I'm going to do a couple of little things so I can put a rocket pouch on the back of that, just because I know, mate, yeah. But it's another one of my projects on the go. It's not uncomfortable. Carry it with your Bergen, strap round the side, really well made. Not rocket science, but some of the ones with all the zips on and stuff are quite expensive, mate. You know, I can't remember who makes them. Hill People or something like that.
There's a load. There's quite a few.
But again, you've got that one completely covered, and the space at the back, in which I'm glad, because I just slot that in there. And as you see, if there's a medical emergency, I'll grab that and away, because 4 blankets, and that's kind of like, if I remember rightly, I'll have a look in there. I sit on my computer watching YouTube tutorials and make little things like this up, and that does actually sit exactly where you want it, reasonably high on the chest, bearing in mind that was, obviously you're a bit slimmer than me, not much, but a bit slimmer than me.
but yeah, I mean, for just sort of, it's kind of almost as good as a Possibles pouch, isn't it? You know what I mean? Because you can almost get quite a bit more in there, I think, than a Possibles pouch.
And it's always going to be on there, mate, First aid kit, you know, I'm always big on first aid, mate,
First aid kit, whatever, but it's just... And you can still obviously get on with your...
It's not going to annoy you or whatever, and then you take it off, and then there's no purpose having one if you're going to do that. But I've gone into that...
You can almost get away with keeping this on all the time. Actually, it won't bother you that much, would it?
And that's what I'm thinking, because it sits on my tits and not on the top of my belly.
I suppose you could do it if you wanted to adjust the straps.
But yes, mate, 28 quid, you know, what's that? That's a pizza night, isn't it? I'll put a little drop pouch on there. But all the buckles and that, they're all up the spec, mate, isn't there? Nothing wrong with them whatsoever.
Comes on easy.
Comes on easy.
He says.
Yeah. That's it.
And that's it, innit? It's like fucking ideal, man.
No, 28 quid, sir. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's bugger. I like it. But my mate Chris has got one, Wilderness Nomad, and he's got...
just come round the back of that, mate, just. Because there's a Velcro pad there, male and female, that comes off, so that, in effect, could come from there to there, mate, you know. Yeah.
Chris has got one.
Simple, to the point, and gets the job done, and you don't need a mortgage to be able to afford it, so let your eyes be your guide. Tightwad's bought it in under 30 quid, and it's a nice one, mate. You know? If you want some zips, well, fucking pay 80 quid, excuse me, didn't mean to swear there, but you know what I mean. It's adequate, get the job done. It's like carrying a possible, there's fire starting kits and you know all that sort of stuff in there, mate. And it's not full.
Well, isn't it?
My little air blower, little torch and that. Obviously cordage, you know, fire lighting kit down there in the old mince tin, gaffer tape. And there's a space at the back, but again, there's so you know the add-on Velcro pouches will just go in there. But what I'll do is next time I put the film on, I'll just show you just as a thing that slots in inside there, and that bit of Velcro will keep it there until you actually want it, mate. And as we did, grab it out.
That's what I do, isn't it? And it's not even bulky with
No.
with those items in there either,
No,
is it really?
no.
You know,
It kind of sits there.
yeah, it's not too bad at all, is it?
So that's got. I've been in there twice already, mate. One because you know, mooching about and fast speed getting ready. I haven't got my spoon. I've got one out of there. Sweat rag because when you first stop and that. One that's in there. That sweat rags. It's like a shemag. It has a zillion uses for me. And something else in there. I went in there to get, mate. But yeah, under 30 quid. Let your eyes be, guys, ladies and gents. If you want one, no skin off my nose, but I think you quite like that, Des. And
Yeah, I like it.
yeah,
I do.
and it's not the sort of thing that would initially attract you until you've seen it, like, and had a little play with it, like.
Yeah, there's a lot of them on the market, isn't there?
Yeah,
Loads of different ones.
they're
but
coming on, mate. Yeah.
They are, especially for like civilians, I suppose, rather than wearing. I mean, I used to have an Arcus chest rig and all that sort of stuff, you know, where it's a bit more military looking. I mean, obviously this is military, isn't it? But it's not as you can get away with wearing this.
You could be in London with that, mate, and you know if it was black or whatever. No, I wouldn't be in London with anything apart from you know 5 knives, guns, bring gun, you know grenades, phosphorus,
I suppose someone would look
claymores.
a bit odd.
I love claymores.
But, no, it's you know it's quite a nice bit of kit.
And we're talking 30 quid, mate. And if you do that one, it just literally pops straight off.
It's even easier to get on and off, doesn't it? You know?
Yeah. That's job done. Anyway, ladies and gents, military first, Viper.
Viper X.
Viper, they have upped their game on making stuff, mate. Yeah, VX, right. I'll drop a link in, and it's no skin off my nose. I've paid me money, as you know, ladies and gents. But yeah, you don't get much for 30 quid these days, and I think that was £28, and they don't do postage, military first. Again, there's many other firms selling it. I'm not plugging any firm. Not unless you give me like a Christmas box, but yeah, I don't want all that stuff, mate, no. But 30 quid, job done.
Very nice.
And here we go, ladies and gents. Tony, sir.
Red or brown? I dare say you'll be a red man.
Brown. And bacon wrap, sir. I'll nick one, sir. I'll nick the one. Cheers, sir. So,
Some sauce?
I'll have a sauce in it. So you're going to get them real well in this little cruiser. Oh, brilliant, mate.
All works.
And yeah, just putting up the old swag thing there. Quite liking that. That's got a nice base to it as well, mate, isn't it? Yeah. Loving that. Bring it back anyway, because it's bacon. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
No worries.
Well, ladies and gents, the swag. Easy to put up. An idiot can do it. I know, because I've just done it. And, well, I'm proper stoked. Proper stoked. Cracking bit of kit. Still amazed how light it was. I just flicked it on top of my burger and carried it in. But yeah, as I said to Tony, like, I don't know, about 12, I hadn't even bought it, and I was, as I'm going, just waiting to go to sleep, doing some mods on it, and I'm thinking, easy enough to attach some material there, and I'll try and keep it with the canvas and that as well. If you imagine 1.5 metres coming out, and I've got the clips, it'll just click on there, so on my burger and my bits and an admin area, just a stowaway tunnel for your kit, just so easy to do, got to be done. Again, I'm not doing a review on these because there's so much information, but yeah, do you know, when you get it all out and you put it all up and that, don't get me wrong, this thing will go tight as a button if I'm going to start banging tent pegs in and all that. Comes with obviously the mattress, and if I wanted to make it a little bit more portable, you can leave the mattress out, but as it is, I like it because it's a one-stop shop and it's not something I'm going to be carrying over the Brecon Beacons. Just carried that 400 or 500 metres, no dramas, just flick the whole thing right on the top. Baldrick likes it. Yeah, I'm proper stoked. Yeah, oh yeah. Love the material, love the colour, what's not to like. So this is me, I was going to say last ever tent, but I just said that to give you all a giggle if you watch my films regular. But saying that, got rid of it. I've passed on a couple of burgers and a couple of tents to very, very good friends and so forth. As you know, I'm not really into selling it. Anyway, so this here is the money that I would have spent if I'd have gone to the wilderness gathering, which I do like, love the show. It's just worked out this year. I ain't going to get there. Too many people off work and such alike. So as I say, cracking price, brand new. He's never slept in it or farted in it. Not like I'm the second-hand kid, you know what I mean? Everything I wore when I was growing up either belonged to my brothers or come out of the jumble sale. But that's a lovely bit of kit, ladies and gents. And when you look at one up, I know I moaned about it, it's like the Oz tent. When you look at it and you're thinking, what material, time on the machine and all that, they're not going to be cheap. It's as simple as that. Comes to that thing, kind of you get what you pay for. But yeah, just there is going to be, what do they call that? Yeah, a little porch extension, which I couldn't think of there, or a little extension on there. And it's about there, exactly the same. And yeah, so you can stick all your burger and your kit under there. Mr. Baldrick's proper loving it. Right, Mr. Baldy, you like that? Baldrick seal of approval. Yeah, I like this, Dad. Right, stop pointing that bloody camera at me, or I'll fart. Because you got me with a wizard fart last night, didn't you? Yeah, you kicked me off the settee. I bloody did. You're smelling like a dead donkey, weren't you? Yeah. But anyway, just Tony's chilling that chair for that bacon signing, mate. Yeah, cheers. No, nice one. Obviously, you're very welcome here anytime you like. But Des is doing some things remotely bushcrafty. You're making lime.
Some lime bark.
Lime bark, mate. Yeah, and you've got that boiling up now, haven't you?
Yeah, bark
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah. See, anybody's doing anything remotely bushcrafty, I try and capture a little bit of it, you know, just to validate.
Well, I want them other bits of lime for me. Like, I'll leave them to season and then have them as surfboards.
Yeah.
Because it don't really get to go to a lot of woodland where there's lime.
No.
Well, I don't anyway.
No.
So I'll have to take advantage when we come to covert.
Yeah. When you come in from that way, mate, not necessarily. It's Deadfall City, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they bought the trees down for whatever reason.
Yeah, I couldn't see anyone that was down already, so obviously I had to take an arm and take a bright part of it was rotten, but obviously some of it is obviously still alive as well. So.
There you go. Good, well, thinning out then, sir. How are you getting on with that silky saw, mate?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I prefer it over a Laplander. I think they just they don't seem to wear out as quick as a Laplander, do they? I mean, I've had 2 Laplanders now and I've replaced the blades I don't know how many times.
Laplanders is 95, 96, 97, 98 type of technology, mate, and things have moved on, haven't they?
Yeah.
But they are worth it, as far as I'm concerned, mate, they are worth the extra $1. And as we all know, I'm a bit noted for being careful with your $1.
No, well, I like, really.
Yeah. I've justified that, mate.
Imelda Marcos of the bushcraft world, mate, tightwad.
Yeah. Hey, you funny man, why are you kicking my dog and calling him fuck off? No, ladies and gents, I've treated myself. Well, actually, I've treated Mr. Baldrick. So I'm just working out my strategy when I get home.
Well, yeah, I suppose all the viewers that are all love Mr. Baldrick.
Yeah.
Justify it somehow,
Yeah, Rosina, this isn't my tent, it's for Mr. Baldrick, and as you can see, he loves it. He's not going to get wet in there, he's got plenty of room, he's loving it. Yeah, this is the Baldrick tent. That might be plan B. What do you reckon with plan B, no? Baldrick tent, no. Anyway. So I've treated myself, and I'm loving it. Right, ladies and gents, I've treated myself, as you've seen, and I've justified paying out that much money. But you know, still going the old charity shops and that type of stuff, the old boot fairs, because I've got something. So I don't know how much it costs. David Fairs has had one. I've always admired it, but I wouldn't do a dibble on it because he likes it as well. Is come in here. I got it from Mind. That's a charity shop. Took me missus to it yesterday, as you do. Big burger on, filling up, getting man points. But so this is official because Mrs. Totwood went. There's one of them things you'll like over there. And I went over, and what it is, a nice wooden board. So this is in effect me plate, you know what I mean? Because I was going to get a bit of wood and do that and try and impress David Fairs as you do, like. It's got the quintessential rubber bits on the bottom, and it is a cast iron skillet. That is just, you know, you're baking your eggs and all that. Slightly bigger, you know, more one up from the smaller ones I got, the square one and the round ones, and that sits on there. But when I've been in the Chinese shop, they bring out the meat and that. This thing's steaming hot, and then they chuck the meat on there and it sizzles on your table and all that. And as Des rightly pointed out, this has got TGI Fridays on it. But keep the camera there, mate. But just as we turn around, like £7, £7 for, you know, I was admiring your one from last time that you got from
TK Maxx.
TK Maxx, yeah. You know, I've been looking out for one, but yeah, £7. Job, David, job done. Mind you, I just want to get some misses. Boom! bong. Another tent, Abby, bong. And she's smart because she'll give me a dinner and then she'll wait till I fall asleep and then she'll go, bong. No, what a result, what a result. I've got a couple of them fold up little chairs and that. One for my brother when he's doing his canoeing and that type of stuff. And, you know, little sweetener there, give one to Tony, for his boy or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, so I've got my plate and I've got that. I might set a little patch for that. No, fucking dead chuff, £7. You know, which isn't charity shop cheap, but it's, God knows how much I'd pay for one. But nice one. Loving that. Right, ladies and gents, if you watched us this far, I'll tell you what, we haven't done a lot of filming, mate. One, I've had a kip and all sorts, you know, which is all about that. Tony's shot off, he's done a night shift, absolutely brilliant to see him, like, you know what I mean? And he knows what's what, they come down any time he wants. None of that, as you know, mate, none of that clicking the stuff, because I fucking proper don't do that. But yeah, so there's a couple of bits there, got my little tent, that's all gone in there very nicely. No drama packing it back up, plenty of room in there. I've already, ladies and gents, imagine army duffel bag, you know, like the big long sausage bag, yeah, and you clip it up. So, just to make it a little bit more portable, yeah, because this thing ain't heavy at all. So I'll get you to take a picture of me walking it out, mate. That's really icing on the cake, you know, I'm really stoked about it, because I thought that'd be a big heavy thing, like, you know what I mean? I've carried a 10x10 and all that, you know, we all have. But so it will be a zip up it, so it will come in, you put it in, and then it's actually got shoulder straps on it. Like an army kit bag, it will be a bit bigger. It's going to be like that, it'll have a zip at the top there. I'm not going to start cutting in and modifying this because, you know, these in itself cost about 30-40 quid. There'll be some shoulder straps there, so if I'm at like the wilderness gathering, you have to park your car there and you walk about 600, 700, 800 metres, I'll bring my burger in, come back, get this, like, you know what I mean? So I'm already going to do, it's not unsurprising, is it? Before I'd even bought it, I'd done a few modifications in my mind as I was trying to drop off to sleep last night. But ladies and gents, if you're watching my film, you come to expect no less. But I'm proper stoked with that, proper stoked. It'd be nice if I could get the same material just to put that extension on. But I know if I put an extension on and the colour doesn't match, Almighty Cup, bless him, he'll be like, oh shit. Not that I'm taking the mick out of OCD, I'm taking the big, Marty Cup, like, who didn't turn up today because apparently he's got to do some gardening. Right, ladies and gents, if you watched us this far, cheers, thanks a lot. Always appreciate taking the time to watch the films. Good to catch up with you as well, Des.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Cheers, mate. Ladies and gents, as in Davey said, well, you haven't done any projects lately, and that's kind of, you know, what I do, yeah, and what stuff. It's a really nice jacket canvas. I had one of these when I first came out, paid 44 quid for it, liked it, but I shot it onto somebody, and yeah, so the next time, the next time you see this jacket, when I get some time to do it, it's going to have paracut, I'm going to unstitch it, do all the stuff I do. This kangaroo pocket's going to be gone. I'm going to have 3 pouches on there. I'm still going to have that so I can get my hands in my pockets and that type of stuff. There will be a small knife pouch, nothing major. When you say pouch, I don't mean coming out like. That'll take a Mora or Jackalaw or something like that, so it's securely on there at all time. And as I said there, you know, a thing so I can carry a hatchet on there. Don't want to do it all the time, but I go out, do what I need to do, put it back on the jacket, come back, first aid kit, all my dailies, and, you know, some essential kit there, like, you know. And going around the back, I'm going to have poacher's pocket, you know, like the comes out there, mate. And you see here, because the only thing, it's not that I don't like about the jacket, it's meant to be what it is I'm going to have, it'll come right down to about here, a big beaver tail, but that will be split, so when it comes, so when I'm sitting there, I want the jacket to come down to here, so when I'm carving and all that type of stuff, it's a bit of dual protection and so forth, but that will wrap round, so if I need to go in my pockets, it's not going to be circled, it's going to be, the back will come round, and that may velcro on and off. I've had a little idea. So if it's summer, you don't need all that, but when the winter, you know, and that will be thermal line. So I don't want to get poles at my age. That's very, very important. Very lucky. But so there'll be a slit in the side, but each one, the front one will overlap the back, so you can just get in your pocket and go like that. You know, this is all the mad things about. Mostly when I'm having a morning download, that's when my most intensive thinking is. Got nothing else to do. But yeah, so I'm going to give this this jacket a bit of hammering. And I've got some sort of canvas type material, and I'm going to use that as well, as opposed to going to, you know, like the burger material, Cador on Island. But anyway, ladies and gents, yeah, so stay tuned. I mean, you know, I've had this since not long after Christmas, but I went on Amazon. If you type in polyester smock, it comes up 28 quid. You know, even just a jacket as you see it now, 28 quid, and it's just getting time to do it. So hopefully that's going to give me an incentive. Right, yeah, so I want the jacket to come down there. Thank you.